Welcome to the He's Got Issues DC Comics edition number 16. I'm John Cooney here to preview new DC Comics being released June 5th, 2013, beginning alphabetically with Action Comics number 21. Superman is betrayed by his own DNA, and in the backup story learn the new 52 origin of the Parasite. Next we've got Ame-Comi Girls number 4. In this epic issue, Power Girl and Green Lantern battle Star Sapphire while the Atom goes inside Supergirl's brain to remove the last vestige of Brainiac, plus prepare for the origin and coming of Sinestro. We've also got Astro City number 1. Astro City is back in a new ongoing monthly series that showcases old heroes and new as the Ambassador comes to Earth and an ordinary man is caught up in a cosmic conflict. Featuring the return of favorites like Samaritan and Honor Guard and the debut of some new sensations, plus the seeds of a new mystery, who is the Broken Man? The entire award-winning creative team is back to kick off this new epic of the human and superhuman. Get in on the ground floor of Astro City's next epic. We've also got Batwing number 21, caught in the jaws of Lion Mane, who is the new Batwing. Next we've got Detective Comics number 21. Harper Row joins Batman on the case that leads all the way back to Detective Comics number 0. But will the Dark Knight be willing to accept her help? Illustrated by guest artist Scott Eaton. Next we've got Dal H number 13. This issue must be read to be believed. Open Window Man tells the tale of a world of living graffiti that's on the verge of erasure. Send up the open window signal. We need a hero. We've also got Django Unchained number 4 of 7. The adaptation of the screenplay from award-winning director Quentin Tarantino's latest film continues. Django and Dr. Schultz take a big risk against impossible odds inside the stronghold of slave-owner Calvin Candy. This is the only way to read the entire uncut story, which contains scenes that may not appear in the final film. Next we've got Earth 2 number 13. Captain Steel debuts as the World Army sends the hero into the fire pits left over from the war with Apocalypse, but even Earth 2's newest hero isn't ready for what is hidden within the burning reminders of the conflict that killed Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Next we've got Fairest number 16. In part 2 of The Return of the Maharaja, Naliani and the Maharaja set out to rid the land of the vicious Dole as the village's resources dwindle. As the Maharaja continues his advances towards the most beautiful woman in the land, the virtuous Naliani risks his wrath and the safety of her village if she rejects him. We've also got Green Arrow number 21. Ollie returns to the island where he first became Green Arrow and learns some hard truths about his father and the mysterious outsiders. We've also got Green Lantern number 21. Hal Jordan becomes the leader of the most feared and hated group in the universe, the Green Lantern Corps. New faces, new threats, and a new beginning for the Green Lantern monthlies. Next we've got Legends of the Dark Knight number 9. Scarecrow believes that fear is your friend, and he wants to help Batman get in touch with that emotion. Will his new fear toxin succeed? And in Tap Tap, Batman sets out to trap a thief in the home of a billionaire investment banker, but falls afoul of a security system far more elaborate than he expected. Guest starring Catwoman. We've also got Looney Tunes number 213. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, but Sylvester's not a dog, he's a cat. And he's not old, he's young. At least young at heart. When Clarence offers his services as a business training consultant, will Sylvester come out ahead or without his head? Next we've got Movement number 2. The unrest in Coral City heats up as citizens clash with the police. Which side stands to gain when superpowered protesters enter the fray? Next we've got Scooby-Doo Where Are You number 34. When an alien abducts an important public figure and the Mystery Machine, it's up to Scooby and the gang to crack the case and get their wheels back. We've also got Stormwatch number 21. While searching for the truth about the Collective, the team runs straight into the arms of Lobo. Next we've got Swamp Thing number 21. Who is Capucine and what is the Sanctuary of the Green Leaves? Mysteries plague Swamp Thing as he rushes to find the answers to these questions and finds much more than he expected, and see a Swamp Thing from the past unlike any you've ever imagined. And we've got Trinity of Sin, the Phantom Stranger number 9. The Phantom Stranger travels to Hell to save his family, but to do so he must defeat a foe he never expected to see again. Out in trades this week, we've got Batman and Robin Volume 1 Born to Kill trade paperback. The first 8 issues of the hit DC Comics New 52 series is collected for the first time in trade paperback. Batman and Damian, the new Robin, are driven apart by the insidious Nobody. And we've got Batman and Robin Volume 2 Pearl hardcover. After the events of Batman and Robin Volume 1 Born to Kill, it's obvious that Damian has a long way to go before he'll be accepted into Gotham City's crime-fighting family. Will Damian ever be able to live up to the standards that Nightwing, Red Robin, and Red Hood set before him? After a battle with the former Robins, can Damian's conviction stand up to the confrontation with the Dark Knight's greatest foe, the Joker? Collects Batman and Robin number 9 through 14 and 0. Next, we've got Crisis on Multiple Earths Volume 6 trade paperback. The JLA meets the GSA in the new collection in which the teams face Gorilla Grodd and the Secret Society of Supervillains and battle the Crime Syndicate and the Crime Champions of Earth 1. Collects Justice League of America 195 to 197, 207 to 209, and 219 to 220. We've also got Harley Quinn Night and Day trade paperback. In this second Harley collection, Harley gets fed up with crime and decides to switch sides, much to the chagrin of Batman. Then Harley must whip her gang into shape while battling Killer Croc. Collects Harley Quinn number 8 to 13 and Harley Quinn Our Worlds at War number 1. We've also got Solo hardcover. At last, the acclaimed 12-issue series Solo is collected, featuring the work of some of comics' greatest creators, including Darwin Cook, Tim Sale, Paul Pope, and so many others, with stories starring Batman, Robin, Superman, the Spectre, the Teen Titans, and more, as well as westerns, war stories, science fiction, epics, humor, and horror. This is a collection you won't want to miss. And we've got Superman, the Golden Age Omnibus Volume 1 hardcover. The early adventures of Superman are collected in one massive hardcover as he battles social injustice and political corruption, fighting the common man. Includes the first appearance of Lois Lane and Lex Luthor. Collect story from Action Comics number 1 to 31, New York World's Fair number 1, New York World's Fair 1940, and Superman number 1 through 7. Okay, so that's it for DC this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the Marvel and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.